Welcome back, it's me, Lou. Okay, so this is not going to be a full unboxing and review. Right now, I'm strictly going to review these action figures mint in box, so I will not be taking these out. As I've stated before in previous videos, I do collect stuff mint on card. I don't always take things out of the box. And in this case, I'm kind of leery on opening it just because we've gotten these figures before. Although the Green Lantern does have a new head sculpt. But for the most part, right now, unless I change my mind later on, for now I just wanted to at least give a quick impression of what the actual toy's like, while still in the box. So if you haven't seen this in the stores yet, at least you could get an up-close look at what's out there. So let's get started. Okay, so this is the new DC Multiverse 2-pack from McFarlane Toys, and it features Batman, Earth-32, and Green Lantern. What they should have done is they should have listed Green Lantern and Batman Earth-32, because Green Lantern's on this side, and Batman Earth-32 is on this side, is on the right side. So what makes this 2-pack so special is that we're finally getting a Green Lantern Hal Jordan figure for the first time, and that's a character people have been wanting since they initially started the whole DC Multiverse line by McFarlane. Early on, when we got the Jon Stewart figure, I believe it was last year, I kind of predicted, and a lot of other fans also, that there was a possibility that the Jon Stewart figure was going to be repainted and they would add a new head sculpt and we'd get Hal Jordan, and that's the case here. So the big selling point with this 2-pack is that you're finally going to get a Hal Jordan Green Lantern. The Dark Knight's Metal Green Lantern over here, the Batman of Earth-32. This is a figure we already gotten previously as a single release, and much like that figure, you're still getting the same construct accessory right here. It's kind of like that bat. With Hal Jordan, on the other hand, you're getting two new accessories. You're getting his jetpack construct and his boxing glove construct. And in addition to those, some additional things you're getting is, if you look behind them, you're getting two trading cards. Much like the other McFarlane DC Multiverse figures. And it looks like those trading cards, it's strictly, I want to say, action figure photography. It's not illustrated work, I think. Behind them, there's a background, and I want to say it looks like it might be Mogo, the Living Planet Green Lantern, I think. It also looks like behind them, there's two action figure stands. And also one of the big selling points is that there's this giant display base. That's one of the trademarks so far with the DC Multiverse for a lot of the 2-packs. Much like the Superman and that Doomsday looking dude, they came with a display base. There was the Flash 2-pack that had a display base. So this kind of carries on that tradition. And it's awesome because, for the value you pay for this, you're getting, an additional thing you can use to display on your shelves, and it's great. On the back of the box, more fig photography. Let's get this into focus. So yeah, here's Hal Jordan with the boxing glove. Here's Batman Earth-32, and he's donning the bat construct on his forearm. And as you look, they're standing on that display base. So right now, this set, I want to say, is this something you should buy? It depends, because when they first announced this set, someone on social media made the comment that I think that they're going to release this figure eventually as a solo figure. And right now, I wouldn't doubt it. We've seen McFarlane Toys already release a couple of figures, multiple times. Like, for example, there's the King Shark figure from the Suicide Squad. At first, the only way to get it was by buying each individual figure, and eventually constructing their figure yourself with the Build-A-Figure pieces. But then they eventually released King Shark Solo as maybe a Walmart exclusive under the was it the Gold Label series. We've seen some of the figures that are very hard to find, like there were the Joker Robins, and each one had a different expression. I believe there are 3 different figures, or it's the same figure but with 3 different heads. And eventually, I think they just announced recently they're going to collect it as a box set where you get the Joker and the 3 Robins all together. So, I mean, McFarlane Toys, they already have a history with the DC Multiverse line as releasing figures like multiple times. So I wouldn't doubt it if they released a Hal Jordan Solo, and maybe the only thing different is maybe they either swap out the accessories with other ones, or maybe they pull out the accessories. I don't really know. But if you don't have the Batman of Earth-32, I think it's worth picking up. Without being hesitant, because you can add this to your collection immediately, and then you're also getting the Hal Jordan. But if you already have the Batman of Earth-32, it's really up to personal preference and whether, like how bad do you need this guy here. And since we're on the subject of this being a repaint, let me take out so here's the Jon Stewart figure. This one had the construct armor around his chest, and you can take that off. So essentially, this figure and this figure, I believe they're identical. The only thing different is that you're getting the Hal Jordan head sculpt and different paint application. So as you can see here, this repaint, it kind of like adheres to Hal Jordan's more classic color scheme, with the green torso, the white gloves, the white forearms. Jon Stewart, if you look at him, the only thing different is that only his upper torso is colored and his upper arms. But otherwise, they look to be identical in terms of the bodies and the sculpt. But like I said, the only thing different, I believe, is just the head sculpt. So if you're looking to build up your Green Lanterns, I think, and you don't have this, if you don't have Batman of Earth-32 yet, I think it is worth the purchase. If you're kind of hesitant about it, I would say just wait. There's a good chance they're going to release this figure solo, I believe, if they haven't announced it already. And one thing you could do if you already have Batman of Earth-32, this is just a suggestion. So early on when these figures came out, the Jon Stewart and this Green Lantern, I kind of really just wanted to start building up my own Green Lantern Corps. And at the time, I wasn't sure when they were going to release Hal Jordan. So I bought a second Jon Stewart, and then I customized it. I swapped out the head, did some color repaint, and then I made my own custom Hal Jordan. And this was months ago, before I even knew that they were going to come out with the official one. So, that's an option. You could take your Batman of Earth-32, and one thing I did is I went onto eBay and I hunted down a Sinestro head, and then I made a custom Sinestro Green Lantern figure here. It's albeit his neck's a little bit long and then he's a little bit slender, but Sinestro's an alien. If you read the comics, he has this giant long cranium. He's very slender in his build. I repainted the symbol on his chest so it kind of loses the bat. So I kind of have, already a handful of members in my Green Lantern Corps. So just as a suggestion, if you already have this figure, or if you have this figure already, the Batman of Earth-32, and you do decide to buy this 2-pack, you can always just customize one of your extra figures. Alright, so once again, I apologize for this not being a full review. If anything, I just wanted to provide you with some more information if you're on the fence about buying this. It looks to be a fantastic set if you don't have these figures already. It's like I said, I apologize because, I do like to collect stuff mint on cards sometimes. And unless I made room in my display area for my DC Multiverse figs, it's least likely I'm going to unbox these anytime soon. They're great figures. The Hal Jordan looks amazing. He's long overdue. Especially if you want to build up a Justice League. You know, they already gave us a Flash. You know, we have multiple Batmans, a couple of Supermans. So I mean, I think it's worth the purchase. In all honesty, I think it's great. The display base is awesome. It's kind of like a Green Lantern construct in its own right. There's some chains. It looks like an octopus tentacle. There's a rocket. I mean, it's very imaginative. It's really fun. Yeah, so without hesitancy, if you really need this Hal Jordan, just buy it. I believe I paid $39 for this set, which I think is a great price, considering each figure by itself would generally retail for maybe $19.99. So with that being said, let's wrap this up. Yeah, McFarlane toys are awesome. You know, I like their DC stuff. It's great. So once again, my name is Lou. Thank you so much for checking out this video. If you are new to my channel, welcome. If you are a returning viewer or subscriber, thank you so much for your likes, comments, and support. I greatly appreciate it. So until the next video, take care of yourself, be safe, and most importantly, be happy. All right, later.